Can you tell what day it is? Can you tell? Can you tell?
I don't know.
Let's see. We're wearing red and white, and it's July 1st.
It is. Wow.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy
Woo!
Canada Day. Woot woot.
Can you tell what day it is?
If we had fireworks, I'd, you know.
Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. Woot woot. Can you tell what day it is? If we had... There we go.
We just had that pause.
It takes a moment, yeah, to get there.
This is my favorite little tattoo. Look at this. It's a moose.
Okay, so if you're just new joining us, oh, look at the tattoo. Oh, yeah. The moose. Because, we have moose. We have moose in Canada.
Big mooses.
Big mooses, yeah. They're called squonkies.
And made in Canada.
I think so. Yeah, made in Canada. We were made in Canada.
I know. That's why I wore that one. I should have had the moose on this side, though, but too late.
Oh. Made in Canada.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Anyway, as you were saying, if you're joining us for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time, if you're joining us, welcome. We are Feng Shui with Anita and Cheryl. And we do this thing every Friday. Feng Shui Friday.
Yay, baby. And
I believe we are on episode 71. Woo, woohoo, good for us.
And we like to be inspiring. That's our goal. That's our intention. They didn't come in red. Huh.
And, you know, I want to just have a big shout out to our friend, Lindsay Doyle. She filled in for me last Friday.
Very short notice.
So thank you. Big shout out to Lindsay for doing that.
Yes.
So appreciate the last minute fill in and how good, you know, how cool that we are able to do that.
Yeah.
You know, that we have someone.
Exactly.
I'm gonna stick this over here. Otherwise, I'll be like the kid. I'll be just playing with it the whole time. Okay. Because, you know, it'll be like, oh,
it's a toy. It's a toy.
It'll be like a distraction.
Yeah. Okay. Distractions are not bad sometimes.
Yeah.
It's when you're surrounded by distractions. Then we have a problem.
That's right. Good morning. Happy Canada Day to Kathy all the way up there in Alaska.
Yeah, and July 4th is coming up Monday too. So happy early July 4th.
Oh, I think my earring went sideways.
Yeah.
So happy July 4th. And it's a good weekend all around for everybody to, you know, really, although there may be things happening in our own individual countries, and, you know, Canada and the US, we're neighbors, we're good neighbors. I think it's really still very important to recognize and focus on all of the great things that this country, our countries together represent. And just know that, you know, out of chaos comes clarity. This too shall pass. And we're just, you know, in a little, what do you call it? A little transition stage.
We're in an upswing of energy.
Yeah. And so, you know what? It is all happening for a reason. Everything that's happening in the world. And we, you know, we are so grateful because there are other places in the world that spirit could have landed us. And we could be living in an igloo in, you know, South Antarctica or whatever.
Or in Ukraine being bombed.
Exactly.
Interestingly, when you were talking about that chaos out of clarity, I got the image of when you put something in water and you stir it.
Yeah.
And that swirl gets going and it's cloudy everywhere until it dissolves.
And then it's clear. Yeah, I love that. Perfect. Great. Okay.
Cool. Anyway, it is the first Friday of the month. And what do we do on first Fridays of the month?
Well,
as we're both shuffling
we do a Feng Shui oracle card reading, which is always kind of fun. And I just had something fly out of the deck.
Well, I don't know who we're doing it for, so I haven't set the intention
Well,
for
we're
the cards
not.
to fly out yet.
Yeah, nobody has said. So I guess, you know what, we're just gonna do a collective, whatever comes up. How's
Okay,
that?
that
I'll
works.
see if any other cards fly out of my deck, and we're collecting, we're collaborating.
Collaborating. I
It's
like
a
that.
keyword. Okay, well, only one. Oh, interesting. So I'll talk about one and you can talk about two.
Well, as much as it's me talking, it's not me talking. So,
yeah,
you know.
of course. And then that gives you time to get into your zone.
Okay, so that one was coming out.
Is a direct and clear channel to source. And she is a very, very good one. And you can actually have private sessions with her. Ooh.
Thank you.
Okay, so card number 53 came out, which is an 8, which today is also an 8. So I love that. And the card that came out is knowledge and self-cultivation.
Interesting.
And I really like that because it's all about expansion.
Yes.
So I really think, you know, this is a great card for us on this celebratory weekends in both of our countries, because it gives us the opportunity to ask ourselves, what is it that you don't know? Because we don't know what we don't know. And when we, you know, we've all heard that knowledge is power.
Yes.
And it's all about expansion. So expanding our thoughts and maybe, you know, reframing, rethinking, accumulating new knowledge so that you can make a better decision. So whatever it is, so I think the energy really of this card and of today is asking of ourselves, you know, what is it that I need to know? And that could be a good daily mantra, you know, what is it I need to know? And then you'll be surprised at how things will be presented to you. A new book, you know, you might see an ad on Facebook that directs you to taking a new course. Or again, you know, it's part of that self-development and or self-love, which says, where can I expand my beingness and give yourself the love to take that course that you've been maybe putting on the back burner, right? And then when we look at the home environment and where the knowledge and self-development area is located in the Bagua, it is to the left of your doorway when you're first entering. And sometimes, like for myself, that area of our home is outside the home. And so it needs further enhancement and all kinds of things like that. But yeah, I love that card. So that's my take on that one. What did you get?
I got 2 cards, number 17 and number 18.
Another 8.
Another 8 and a 9. So, and together they make 17, which is another 8.
Okay, so there we go.
I think
That's
8's the number for the day.
You know, going with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely. So the number 17 card is foyer, which is interesting because you were just talking about entering into your home and the knowledge and self-cultivation not being supported. And the number 18 card, that's living room. So you chat about those and I'm going to step aside.
Yeah, so for a lot of people, you know, when they enter their foyer, a lot of homes are designed so that, you know, the living room is one of the first spaces that you enter into. And of course, on this celebratory weekend, you can definitely enhance the foyer with some, decoration. So that when your guests do come in, they go, oh, whoa, because, we feel happy when we're greeted with some of those things. And then, of course, the living room, you want to make sure that your guests are able to uh, flow into that area and be, greeted and be very comfortable and safe. And so again, that might tie in on another level about, do you feel comfort and safety in your home? In your home being your physical home, in your home being the land or the province or city in which you live. Yeah. Okay, I think our channel is almost ready.
Not quite. Close.
Here we go.
Ah, dearest, magical, magnificent beings of light, we welcome you. And we too celebrate the birth of Canada, the birthday, and the independence of their neighboring sister, the Americas. North America unites. What a weekend to celebrate. Congratulations. And you do have much to celebrate. May we suggest that you celebrate choices, freedom, the opportunities to help mold the future of humanity. There could be other reasons for celebrating after this weekend, but we will leave that to you to decide. We heard the first card was knowledge and self-development, and it is true. Knowledge is power. However, the word power sometimes comes with an almost contradictory connotation. That power is to have physical or mental or control over another. It is not. That is actually weakness in our eyes. Power that comes from knowledge is the basis of your security, of your personal self-worth. That power lies within. So as you are seeking knowledge, learning new skills, developing new talents, it is not or should not be for the intention to have power over another. It should solely be for strengthening oneself. We admire these two vessels. It is not just this vessel that can channel clearly. So too can her partner. And she will step into that more and more as her knowledge and self-cultivation develops. For everyone can bring forth messages. And it is important now to bring forth those messages of kindness and compassion and love and benevolence. And what a better place to show those than in the living room and the foyer as you welcome the home. Show people compassion. Show them your love. Show them and yourselves the pride you have in your home, stronger than the pride you have in your country. For your home, that environment that surrounds you, is a reflection. What is it reflecting, dearest beings? Is it reflecting your love of self? Or is it reflecting indecision? Regain your power. Increase your knowledge. What is the feeling behind those things in your home, in the foyer? What greets you when you walk in that door? Is it a proud Canadian flag or American flag? And when you see that, what emotion stirs within you? For it is easy to pick up something for the day and say, yes, 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 rah, rah, rah. But if you truly do not believe this, and it remains in your vision, in your energy space, your true belief is being reinforced. We're thinking about one things. Dearest beings of light, you have the freedom to choose how you react, respond, judge or not, love with compassion or not. Those are all your choices. As you gain and increase your awareness and your knowledge, you choose even more freedom. Choose who you learn your knowledge from. That will be your wisest decision. We celebrate with you. We particularly like the moose. It is entertaining. Until we have the opportunity to speak with you again, we bid you namaste.
Oh, that was awesome. And I love what Source had to say about, that taking pride in your home is, a reflection. And it really is all about that inner world, outer world. And again, we could look at the foyer as being the mouth of chi, right? It's that energy that's coming in, and on other layers you can say, what is that energy coming into my thoughts?
Oh, absolutely.
What is being projected or portrayed outside. And there is that Chinese proverb, author unknown, that says, when there is beauty in the person, there is beauty in the home. When there is beauty in the, how does that go now? Just a minute, it'll come. When there is Oh yeah, no, it goes the other way. Pardon me. Back up. Zip, zip, zip. When
Digress.
there is harmony in the home, there is beauty in the person. When there is beauty in the person, there is beauty in the home. When there is beauty in the home, there is, no, I got that all.
There's peace in the land somewhere in there.
Yeah, so then there is honor in the nation. And when there is honor in the nation, there is peace in the land. So anyways, I kind of mixed that up, but I'll type it in the chat for y'all to know.
There you go.
But it kind of is that ripple effect, right? And I know a lot of people will be out this weekend, whether it's for, weddings or family gatherings, or maybe a celebration in your community or your town, and will be, having the opportunity to see other people. And again, it might be that willingness to drop some of our old belief systems and be open to new ideas, that gives us that knowledge and self-development, that freedom, that pride that we talked about. So,
when I channel, I don't remember a lot, but what I do really remember is choosing your sources of information or something along those lines.
Yes, we get to choose. And, we get to choose if we want to flip the script, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And, and that is part of our wearing our funky glasses.
Our feng shui eyes.
A reminder to see things through our feng shui eyes, which is to see things from an energetic viewpoint, to see it differently.
Exactly. Now, some are very talented and can physically see energy, and I admire them. I would love to be able to do that. I will continue to learn.
As a child, but I shut it off. So maybe that's going to come back to me.
Yeah, exactly. So let us talk about the numbers. So today, July 1st, 2022, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 7 is 14. It's a 5-day. And you came up with what card number?
Mine was 53, which is an 8.
An 8.
So we had 3 8s there somewhere.
So we got a 5-day.
And
an 8 card for Anita. 8, that pen does not work.
The 8 is, it's the infinity symbol, but also in Canada, and I guess probably universally, I'm not sure, is the symbol used for the Métis, right? And so then, it kind of takes us back to our Indigenous roots. And both of our countries were founded, our ancestors. And so, maybe that 8 is there to remind us to, again, celebrate our ancestors and for building the country in which we live. So maybe that's where the 8 came in.
And we've continued to evolve since then.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to, we have it's all about expansion, right?
100%.
We're just going to continue to expand and grow. And again, we can look at nature and say, what does nature do? My, my trees out in my yard didn't just get and, stop at 4-foot growth. They go, no, I'm going to keep growing here. And that's what we're supposed to do too.
I agree.
Keep growing.
I love it. So the day is number 5. Your card added to an 8. The foyer card added to an 8, and the living room added to a 9. So altogether, they added to a 12, which is actually a 3. Interesting enough, when you're talking about the 8, the 3 is half of the 8 when you look at the shape, which is very cool. So Anita knows her numerology. I'm learning it. And one of my guidebooks is Adirondack, Marilyn and Joy's Double Digitology. And excuse me. I'm going to read about the 3 because Adirondack always talks about the shape of the number, which I really appreciate. To begin with, the 3 is powerful. It does not have a strong foundation. It is asymmetrical. It is not in balance. If it were in balance, it would look more like the 8 based upon its appearance. The 3 requires assistance to hold itself up. Because the 3 lacks a foundation, they will also rely upon others to help it stand firmly in its beliefs. The 3 has a rolling bottom, so it can move to something or back from something quite easily and quickly. I like the bit about the support because this weekend, we literally have a Saturday and a Sunday that is anchoring the Canada Day and the July 4th Day.
Mm-hmm.
And you already mentioned that we're great neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about anybody else's living accommodations, but I know I appreciate our neighbors, literally in our close in our neighborhood. And we do rely on each other. We do ask for each other's support, and it's always there, which is very cool. So I like that.
It's important to be a good neighbor.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Do you have anything you want to add to about the 3?
Well, the 3 is also very important when it comes to spirituality.
Yes.
Representing the
Trilogy.
mind, body, spirit.
Yeah.
The Father, Son, Holy Ghost. We could, the Trinity. We could look at it as the sun, moon, and earth. All of these systems that are working together to form the whole.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, the 3 is known as, catalytic.
Yes.
It can be a catalysm, change, or, and again, it just might be just one thing maybe that we mentioned today
Mm-hmm.
that might have just tweaked with you to cause you to change a belief system or to
Shift a
look
thought.
something differently, to shift your energy, to get festive and put you in a higher energetic state.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So 3, I love 3. It's a great number, and I think it also represents that cooperation.
Absolutely.
And collaboration.
Yes.
And again, when we talk about our good neighbors.
Yeah. Well, right? And when we talk about feng shui, we talk about the 3 pillars: safety, comfort, and aesthetically pleasing. Exactly. Safety first, right?
So yeah, there's a lot of insight in the tree.
Perfect. Well, did we have any questions or comments that we needed to address?
We don't. Thank you for the messages. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So get out there and have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you all next Friday with Feng Shui with Anita and Cheryl.
And Cheryl.
Feng Shui Friday.
Yay.